It is good to have wishes and to dream big, but wishes and aspiration alone does not translate into success or achievement. For your dreams and wishes to come true, you must back them up with actions. So, what kind of actions are required to move your dreams to reality? Number one, clarity of vision. Your vision and your dream has to be very clear. It's not just enough to say, I want to achieve success. You need to define clearly what success means to you. So, for example, you will say something like, I want to become a doctor in 5 years' time. That vision is very clear. It states what is it you want to do, and it also has a timeline. So that is a very clear vision. Number two, you have to follow it up by setting goals and planning. You need to be able to write that your vision down in a book and state clearly how you plan to achieve them. For example, we have said that you wish to become a doctor in 5 years' time. What are the things that you have to put in place to ensure that you become a doctor in 5 years' time? An example could be, if you're living in Nigeria, writing JAM, having your WAEC results, applying to a university, studying, getting an admission, studying, and so on and so forth. Now let's move to number three, consistent effort and discipline. I don't know any successful person today that was not consistent and that did not stay disciplined. These two things are very necessary if you are to turn your dreams to reality. The truth is that in our journey to becoming successful, in our journey to achieving our dreams and aspirations, there will always be challenges. But what you do when challenges come up, that is what matters. And that is why you need consistency, and that is why you need to be disciplined. If you're not consistent and if you're not disciplined, you abandon what you have started. Other priorities will take the scene, and that thing that you say you wanted to achieve, you find that you will just throw it to the background, and the story would be the same just as it was before you started your journey. Now let's move to the number four thing that you need to do. You need to learn and develop your skill. There are certain skills that are required from people who would eventually be able to achieve success, or who will be able to move their dreams to reality. What are some of those skills? I thought about one of them when I was talking about the number three things that you need to do if you want to move your dreams to reality. And that is developing a consistent and disciplined attitude. Those are not things that come naturally to us. They are things that we will have to learn if we must achieve our dream. Now, beyond consistency and and beyond consistency, you also need to develop the skill of positive mindset. Now, what is a positive mindset? You know that mindset where you tell yourself that I have what it takes to achieve my dreams. Most of us always feel that we do not have the capacity, that others are better than us. And because of that, we remain stagnant. We refuse to take risks. We don't do what is necessary for us to be able to achieve our dreams. But for you to be successful, you need to have the right kind of mindset. And that kind of mindset can be learned, it can be developed. Now let's move to the number five thing that you will need to do. You need to stay accountable, and you need to track progress. Accountability and tracking of progress. That's the next thing that you must do. How will this help you? If you stay accountable, you will be able to know at every point in time what is required for you to achieve your dream. So let's say the person who says they want to become a doctor in 5 years' time. What are the things that we mentioned that this person needs to do? Number one, this person needs to at least write and pass JAM. This person needs to have WAEC results. This person needs to apply for admission, and this person needs to gain admission. Now, let's say you started by registering to write WAEC, and you have also started taking lessons that will help you to pass your WAEC results. You're supposed to attend classes 3 times a week, but you only go to classes once. How will you be able to pass your WAEC results so that you can ultimately achieve that your goal of becoming a doctor in 5 years' time? So you have to be consistent and accountable to the steps that are required for you to achieve your dreams. Let's also talk about tracking of progress. That's also a very necessary thing to be done. Your vision needs to be clearly written. The steps to take to achieve them also needs to be clearly written. You need to be able to go back to your book to say, I am supposed to take 10 steps. I am at step 2 at the moment. I have 8 more steps remaining for me to get to where I want to be. There has to be that tracking. You need to be able to know at every point in time what is required to get to the next step of your vision or achieving your goal. Now, let's talk about the last and final actions that you need to take for this particular video. And that is, you have to have the right mindset and self belief. I cannot overemphasize this point of having the right mindset and the right self belief. The reason is because your mindset can be the reason why, even though you have all of the resources that are required, you will not be able to achieve your dream. There's something that our brain does for us. If you're already convinced as a person that you don't have what it takes to achieve something, let me tell you the truth, you may not achieve that thing. That's because you will not even find yourself putting in the effort that is required. Because your mind is already telling you you cannot do it, you find that you are not motivated. um there is no real energy, no excitement, nothing to move you up to say, let me work towards achieving this dream. So mindset is really very important, and it's a good thing that throughout the month of October we will be focusing on mindset, how to change our mindset for the better. So I encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you're already not doing so, because everything that you need to move your dreams to reality, you will find on this channel. Also, I have created a community of people who are daily moving their dreams to reality. When you become part of that community, you will get all of the support that you need to be able to move your dreams to reality. That community you can join by subscribing to my channel. Until the next episode, bye.